get rabbits. I mean, you get so many different diversity of animals through here. And birds. I mean, things like dry ground a lot of times.
There's a wildlife corridor not too far away, if I remember right, that they're trying to restore too as well. Starting to lose some of the Tupelo trees, some of the ash trees. We do have a little stand here of maples, a little higher ground, so that's kind of nice. We have still enough trees to completely reseed the area naturally. I mean, we don't have to spend money for seedlings, that's for sure, and we really don't want to have any threat of invasive species brought in. Well, that's it. I read the UFIFIS plan.
There's a nice cypress tree there, and then this is the Wells Landing on the back side.
That's right here.
And that'll be the continuation of this back. I don't know if it's still Hotmore Creek. We could go into Wells Creek now, since that's Wells Landing. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Was over a 3-year period. I said, yeah, the first year, see what it does, and then modify your plan. Because I mean,
Yeah.
it's. I'll talk to somebody about this as well. In transportation planning, you have a plan, yes, but
Gator on the left.
3 years. Okay. I got him. Yeah, he had the U.S. shirt on too, didn't he? Yep. Please. I heard so much talk about cannon. I like to be able to see that. Well, this does meander something fierce.
Yeah, this really shows your water line down through.
There we go. Yeah, I'll get it. Thank you.
Get this whole stretch through here all the way down.
All the way. Oh my God.
glass ceiling I hit. I also record with this guy, the League of Women Rivers Comics.
Does it cost you to use YouTube?
They haven't hit me yet with it. I got over 600 out there. As they get older, I delete them, of course,
Yeah.
because you can look at the look at the ward line. Yeah, look at that ward line.
Oh. Don't mention Margaret's. You know better, right? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Bleep that name out.
That's wrong. I don't think I can record it. I don't think I can record it. Let's see, where do I want to go with this?
So our entry to Cannon Springs is coming up.
Okay, hang on a minute.
So we're going to come in here. And then we'll end up coming back to Cannon.
Okay.
You can really see how stressed out these trees are.
Stands to reason.
You probably want me to do it. Yeah, you can have some.
Cannon is through there?
Yeah.
Okay. Ever since I'm able to pet a manatee at Blue Springs, I am a manatee lover. I'm going to ask the question, how deep? Oh golly, look at this. Oh my kind of, look at that. Tree line canopy. How deep's the water?
Not really. You look down to the side, you can see the bottom.
Uh-oh. What's still deep enough for manatee to get in, ain't it? Yeah, look at that, look at that.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I drove from Longwood over to Newberry by the way of 44, out of Leesburg and up to Inverness. Uh-oh.
So this is all underwater.
This is the only way in and out. I would say this is excellent for kayaking, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it is.
It is. You will not find this in a theme park.
Wow, it's one of the easiest ones I've been through there. It's been that darn front door. Oh, black drum right there.
Now that was dragged out of there.
No. Squatter.
You landed on the ground.
Squatter.
Oh, wow. Several of them. Nice.
Question. What kind of wildlife? What kind of wildlife be back here, including aquatic
What kind of what?
wildlife?
In the water?
In the water. In the water.
Oh, all kinds of fish, bass, bluegill,
Bluegill. Okay.
pearl, chubsuckers.
If this has a chance to come back in the longer water too.
We've seen bear tracks and we've seen turkey walking around out here. Deer, there's hogs.
Well, there's hogs everywhere, but that's another
Yeah.
subject in itself. Native
Yeah.
native wildlife.
I think deer, turkey, and bear are the most tracks we've seen. There's a spring where that tree's pointing out.
Mhm.
There's a vent right down there. To the left of this tree, see the blue?
Yeah. Once we get there.
Can you get anything of that? Point your camera down at it.
Where? Here?
The spring vent.
Oh, right there, right there. Okay, wait a minute, hang on.
It's hard with the wind and the sun on it.
No, it's hard with the wind on. It's hard to see it.
There you go.
I got it. I got the vent. I got the vent. I got the vent. I got the vent right there. And that is Cannon, right?
That's one of them.
That's one of them. Got it. Wish I had underwater camera now, that's for sure.
The main one is down at the end.
Got it, got it, got it. Still on it, still on it, still on it. Still on it.
Good to go?
Go, yeah. I'm still on it, yeah. Still on it.
Go right in alongside of it.
Right there.
So Cannon's in front of us to the left. You see that? It's kind of like
Yes, I see the boil. Yeah, I see the boil. I see the boil. Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, I see it. I see it. Son of a gun. Got it.
So these roots is
Yeah.
where the trees used to come up here around the spring. This is where everybody's always going swimming.
putting you off in here to go swimming, David.
Forgot my wetsuit.
You can bring your wetsuit.
I lost all my diving gear.
Wind blowing in here.
I dove with McCoy Diving Dragons. We dove the Itchintuckney in January and it snowed. Okay, what's to our right? Anything?
Well, there should have been a continuation of a little stream of springs collection through here, but it's the family that lived here. Not they necessarily lived here, but they had a cabins up here, the Kaus family, and he tried to protect the spring from being covered with the dark tannin water from the flooding of the Rodman.
Oh.
So I think he burned this up, but it's been worn down from airboat use and water use.
Wait a minute, look at this, look at this. I just noticed this. Someone likes to swing.
Yeah.
Look at that. I hadn't seen one of them in a dog's age. Yeah.
I'll tell you the history of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the main, one of the main springs, main factor to start a real, just a mass movement to stop the Cross Florida Barge Canal. So Mr. Kaus was at the cabin and he heard this noise, crashing and banging, and came down to find that the crusher crawler had actually walked in and was tromping through these springs. I don't think people really realized how much gritting and impact would happen to the whole floodplain.
Can I turn it on here?
Yeah. Turn it. Go turn. Yeah.
So when he saw this huge machine in the spring, of course, that was very upsetting. I mean, people settled on this beautiful bluff through here because of these springs. They had these personal little jewels right here to enjoy. So that he wrote letters, I know, to the Barge Canal, but his daughter, Margie Beeling, they approached, her and her husband, Paul Beeling, approached Marjorie Carr at the time, who was the president of Alachua Audubon.
Just read that.
And of course, Archie Carr was with the University of Florida, and I think she was teaching there also. So they approached all these professors, but Margie didn't feel like she had the time, didn't really know much about it. And a few weeks later, though, she and a bunch of kids in a couple of canoes came out and paddled through the area and just saw what was going on, what was being wasted, and became determined that she did have the time, would have to take the time to do something about stopping the Cross Florida Barge Canal. So her and a handful of folks actually formed Florida Defenders of the Environment, and that was their sole purpose, to stop the Cross Florida Barge Canal. Marjorie Carr was very smart on knowing to fight fire with fire. So when they're saying this canal would bring an economic boost, she was saying no, people are going to seek wild natural areas. So for every tree you take down, for every dollar you make with this barge canal, you're only going to recoup 3 cents. But for every tree we save, you can make $3 by showing it to a person. So
Really?
yeah, that was her basic. You will make more money with trees and wild areas for people to come to, be attracted to, than the Cross Florida Barge Canal.
And like I said, those numbers are climbing as we speak, from up as high as 29 million.
Yeah.
29 million visitors to
Yeah.
parks as of 2019, according to Florida Parks Foundation.
Right. So here we've had this park deteriorating for 50 years instead of enhancing it. We have an attraction that would reach out worldwide. You know, it would get people from other countries to want to see this restoration. It would be like there's 20 springs that we have the potential of seeing impacts to. I mean, a lot of these springs are not, giant springs like Silver Springs. They're little private jewels because this was surrounded by trees.
Well, yeah.
So you would.
This one's small compared to Silver, Blue, and Blucia, as well. I mean, but you got 21 of them, and I tell people, it says they're just barely bubbling up out of the sand.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when it's a drawdown, they're flowing.
Yeah, this thing is beautiful, and everybody that comes in here, wants to go into it. Maybe today's not the day. But
No, not today. Not today.
actually, if you go out and put your hand in there, that's warm water.
Yeah. I used to be.
It's 72 degrees.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
gonna feel
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Getting out.
Yeah,
may
right.
Not be. Yeah. So, and this is the thing that we've lost in these. In the wintertime, these are warm refuge for manatee and things. In the summertime, they're cold areas attracting things, the fish that like the cold water. Striped bass would be one.
Well, the practice of diving in the warm weather, you dive the oceans or the Gulf, and then in the wintertime you go ahead and do the springs.
Yeah.
That's why we went up to Itchituckney.
Yeah.
And we did the cave dive up into some experiences. At that time, you could tell the difference between the spring and the river because of the tannic acid.
Right.
I go, yeah, it's the temperature too.
Yeah.
I understand it's changed a lot since. I mean,
Yeah, remind us to get the temperature when we get back out, Karen. I don't know if we're sitting off to the side if we'll get 71.5.
71.5 in the water. I'm gonna